Hello students, in last video we have learned about the galvanic cell, or it is also called as a voltaic cell, and how any galvanic or voltaic cell is represented. There are different points by which we can represent any galvanic cell or voltaic cell. Now to make this point clear, in this video we'll try to solve two types of questions. The first one is write the cell reactions for the following cells. That is, in this question, here cell formula or representation of the cell is given to you, and you have to write which reactions are taking place in the given cell. You know, in the representation of any voltaic cell, at the left hand side we have to represent the oxidation electrode or anode. That means at left hand side the reaction taking place is of oxidation, and in the right hand side electrode the reaction taking place is reduction reaction. So remember, when you write the cell reactions, you have to choose first the left hand side electrode and write the oxidation reaction taking place in that electrode, and on the right hand side you have to take reduction electrode and reduction reaction you have to write. The second point is the summation of these two reactions, that is oxidation half reaction and reduction half reaction, will give you the net cell reaction, or you can call it as a redox reaction. That is, the reaction which takes place at anode plus the reaction which takes place at cathode is equal to the net cell reaction, which is called as redox reaction. So in this question we have to find out oxidation half reaction, reduction half reaction, and the net cell reaction. Now in net cell reactions the electrons cannot appear. That is, the number of electrons which are lost by the oxidized substance must be equal to the number of electrons gained by the reduced substance. So you have to balance the number of electrons. For that you have to choose one factor by which you have to multiply the half cell reactions. Sometimes one reaction you have to multiply, or sometimes both the reactions are multiplied by the chosen factor. So we shall solve the first question, that is, you have to write the cell reactions from the following cell. Suppose I have the representation of the cell like this: CD solid, single vertical line, CD plus plus aqueous, double vertical line, Cu plus plus aqueous, and single vertical line Cu solid. The representation of the cell is given to you, and from this representation you have to write which reactions are taking place in this cell. That is, you have to write first the oxidation half reaction, reduction half reaction, and then net cell reaction. Now from this representation you can say that this cell is made up of two half cells. The first half cell is CD, that is cadmium half cell, that is cadmium atoms are in direct contact with CD plus plus ions, and the second half cell is copper half cell, where copper atoms are in direct contact with Cu plus plus ions. In this cell, the oxidation electrode, which is represented at the left hand side, is CD electrode. That is, in this electrode, in this half cell, oxidation reaction takes place, oxidation, loss of electrons. And in the second half, that is on the right hand side, we have represented this cell, copper half cell, and in this cell the reduction reaction takes place, that is, the ions take the electrons. So you have to represent this. First we shall write the reaction at anode. At anode, I explained you in the last video. I have given you one clue, that is, you have to remember the word lone, L-O-A-N. Lone, left hand side, oxidation, anode, and negative electrode. At left hand side, at negative electrode, oxidation reaction takes place. Then what is oxidation? Loss of electrons. CD atoms are there. CD rod is dipped in the solution containing CD plus plus ion. So CD atoms, they will lose electrons and get converted into Cd++ ions. You know this concept? Atom as a whole is neutral. By losing electron, it gets converted into positively charged ion. If it loses 1 electron, plus 1 charge. If it loses 2 electrons, plus 2 charge. Here Cd++ ions are given. That means here Cd atoms are converted into Cd plus 2 ions, and how many electrons are lost? 2 electrons. So this is the reaction which takes place at anode or at oxidation electrode, and so this reaction you can call it as oxidation half reaction. So this reaction is called as oxidation half reaction, which takes place at anode. Now, these electrons which are lost by Cd, they are taken by the ions which are present in the reduction half cell, and so the reaction which takes place at cathode is gaining of electrons. So which ions will gain electron? Cu++ ions are present in the second half cell, and these Cu++ ions which are present in aqueous condition, they will take these electrons. Cu++ ions are there, 2 electrons are less, 2 electrons are taken by 1 ion, and so these Cu++ ions are converted into Cu atoms, and this reaction is called as reduction half reaction. Correct? This is called as reduction half reaction. Now we have identified oxidation half reaction and reduction half reaction. The summation of these two reactions will give you the net cell reaction. Now see here, the number of electrons lost by the oxidized substance is equal to the number of electrons gained by the reduced substance, and so here when you add these two reactions, the electrons on both sides will be cancelled, and here the net cell reaction will be obtained like this: Cd solid plus Cu plus 2 aqueous will give you Cd plus 2 plus Cu solid, and this reaction is called as net cell reaction. The total reaction which takes place in the given cell, that is called as net cell reaction, or it is also called as redox reaction. So this redox reaction takes place in the given cell. Now you have to remember this: from the given representation of the cell, or the word used is from this cell formula, you can write the reactions which are taking place in that cell. At which electrode oxidation takes place, which reaction takes place during oxidation, which reaction takes place during reduction, and summation of these two reactions will give you the net cell reaction. Now see the second problem. Here the representation is given: Sn solid, single vertical line, Sn plus 2 aqueous, double vertical line, Ag plus single vertical line, Ag solid. These two electrodes are there. At left hand side electrode there will be oxidation reaction. So at anode, which reaction takes place? Here Sn atoms are given and Sn plus 2 ions are directly given. So you can write the reaction like this: Sn solid gives Sn plus 2, and for the conversion of Sn to Sn plus 2 ion, 2 electrons are lost. So this is the reaction which takes place at anode. Sn gives Sn plus 2 electrons. Now these electrons which are lost by the Sn atoms, they are taken by Ag plus ions, and the reaction which takes place at cathode, that is reduction reaction, here Ag plus ions are reduced. Ag plus 1 electron, 1 positive charge is there, 1 electron is accepted by 1 ion, and they are converted into Ag atoms. So here Ag plus aqueous plus 1 electron gives Ag solid. This is the reduction half reaction. Oxidation half reaction, 2 electrons are lost. In reduction half reaction, 1 electron is lost. Remember, when you have to represent Separately, any half reaction, you can write 1 electron or 2 electrons or any number of electrons, but when you have to balance these, when you have to sum or add these two reactions and write down the net cell reaction, you have to balance the number of electrons. So see here, 2 electrons are lost, but only 1 electron is accepted in the reduction reaction. So what you have to do? You have to multiply this reaction by the number 2. This is the factor 2 we have to use for balancing this number of electrons. So multiply whole reaction by 2. So this reaction will become 2Ag plus 2 electrons will give you 2Ag solid. Remember here, when you balance or when you choose the factor, you have to multiply by to the whole reaction by that factor, not only number of electrons. So the reaction will become like this: 2Ag plus 2 electrons gives 2Ag solid. Now you can add both these reactions. When you add these reactions here, 2 electrons will be cancelled, and so this reaction will be obtained as Sn solid plus 2Ag plus aqueous gives Sn plus 2. You have to write here aqueous plus 2Ag solid. So this reaction is net cell reaction. Understand how we have to balance the number of electrons here. Oxidation half reaction, in this reaction 2 electrons are lost. In reduction half reaction, we obtain only 1 electron, Ag plus 1 electron gives Ag solid, but to balance this number of electrons, we have multiplied the whole reaction by 2, and so the net reaction will be the summation of these two reactions. Now see the third example. The cell is given Ni solid, single vertical line, NiCl2 aqueous, double vertical line, AlCl3 aqueous, single vertical line, Al solid. Now what is the difference? Here NiCl2 aqueous solution is given, AlCl3 aqueous solutions are given. The ions are not directly given. Here you have to determine what is the oxidation number of Ni in NiCl2 solution. What is the oxidation number of Al in AlCl3 solution? So it will be easy to write the oxidation half reaction and reduction half reaction. You know that according to oxidation number concept, the halogens have -1 oxidation number, and the summation of oxidation number of whole atoms in any molecule is 0. So Cl2 atoms are there here, 2 atoms of chlorine are there, -1 that is equal to -2, and so if the summation is equal to 0, Ni has oxidation number +2. That means Ni is converted into Ni +2 here. AlCl3, 3 chlorine atoms are there, each having -1 oxidation number. So the oxidation number of 3 chlorine atoms will be -3. If the summation of this molecule, oxidation number of all the atoms in this molecule must be 0, for that oxidation number of Al is +3. So here Al is in the form of Al +3 ions, Ni is in the form of Ni +2 ions. Remember, this is very important. That is, here directly ions are not given. You have to determine the oxidation number from the given compound. Remember, for that the halogens have -1 oxidation number. Now, Ni solid, the rest is easy, or you can write in the same way. At the left hand side electrode, the reaction is of oxidation. Atoms are there, they are converted into Ni +2. You have to consider only the ions of Ni, not about Cl- ions. What happens to Cl- ions? There is no need to consider about that. Only you have to determine which reaction takes place at oxidation electrodes, means atoms are converted into ions. Here Ni solid, these ions are converted, atoms are converted into Ni +2. How? By losing 2 electrons. So this is oxidation half reaction. Ni atoms, Ni +2 plus 2 electrons. Now these electrons are taken by the ions which are present in aqueous solution of AlCl3. Which ions are present in AlCl3? Al plus 3 ions. And so the reaction which takes place at cathode is Al plus 3. 3 electrons are taken by Al, and by accepting these electrons, Al is converted into Al solid. So this reaction takes place at cathode, which is called as reduction half reaction. This is oxidation half reaction, this is reduction half reaction. But when you write the net cell reaction, the number of electrons must be balanced. Here there are 2 electrons lost, here 3 electrons are lost. So what you have to do to balance the number of electrons? Here we can multiply this reaction by 3 and we can multiply this reaction by 2. So you have to multiply the whole reaction by 3 here, and this whole reaction is multiplied by 2. So what will happen here? Here we can obtain 3 Ni solid gives 3 Ni plus 2 ions plus 3 into 2, that is 6 electrons will be obtained. Now 6 electrons are there, so the reaction becomes like this. This reaction is multiplied by 2. 2Al plus 3 into plus 3 into 2, that is 6 electrons plus 2Al. This reaction is multiplied by 2. Now see, the number of electrons are balanced. So when you add these 2 reactions, now these 6 electrons on both sides will be cancelled, and so the reaction will be 3 Ni solid, 3 Ni solid plus 2Al plus 3 aqueous gives 3 Ni plus 2 plus 2Al solid. So the reaction, net cell reaction, will be the summation of these 2 reactions, and here the most important point is in the net cell reactions electrons cannot appear, and so you have to balance the number of electrons. Now we shall solve the second types of problem. The question is, formulate a cell from the following electrode reactions. Now we have given the electrode reactions. Here to formulate a cell or write down this cell formula or representation of the cell. See the first example here. 2 reactions are given. Au plus 3 aqueous plus 3 electrons gives Au solid. This is the first reaction. We have called it as reaction A. And in reaction B, second reaction, Mg solid is converted into Mg plus 2 electrons. That is, we have to represent a cell by using these 2 electrodes, magnesium electrode and Au, that is gold electrode. Now we have to first identify which electrode or which reaction is oxidation reaction and which reaction is reduction reaction. Remember here, loss of electrons is oxidation and gain of electrons is reduction. This basic concept you have to remember always. That is, oxidation is loss of electrons. When one substance loses one or more electrons, it is called as oxidation. So in which reaction oxidation takes place here? Here the first reaction is of gaining of electrons, and in second reaction Mg atoms are lost 2 electrons. So this reaction is of oxidation reaction. That is the second reaction. Reaction B is of oxidation reaction. So you can say that magnesium electrode works as oxidation electrode, and so here Au electrode or gold electrode will work as reduction electrode. Then you can write simply the representation of the cell. First we have to represent the oxidation electrode where oxidation takes place. First, at the extreme left hand side we have to represent the solid state, that is Mg atoms. Single vertical line between atoms and ions. So Mg plus ions, they are given directly here. Aqueous. Now concentration is not given to you, but when you write the representation of the cell, you can write the concentration as 1 molar, which is the standard cell state. Double vertical line, and after that you have to represent the reduction half electrode. For that, first the aqueous solution is represented Au plus 3 aqueous. Again, write down the concentration 1 molar, single vertical line, Au solid. This electrode works as negative electrode or anode. This electrode works as positive electrode or cathode. So from these two reactions, we have represented this cell, or this is called as cell formula of this cell. Remember, the most important thing is here in the middle of this cell formula, both aqueous solutions are there, and at the extreme left and at the extreme right of this cell, here solids are there. And so when you write here the formula, you have to remember these concepts. That is, first you have to write magnesium atom, that is the atoms, then the aqueous solution or ions, then again aqueous solutions of reduced species, and then single vertical line and the atoms of the reduced species. Like this is the cell formula for this first cell, for this cell reactions. A Zn solid gives Zn plus 2 electrons, and the reaction B or second reaction is 2H plus 2 electrons gives hydrogen. Now Zn electrode is there and hydrogen gas electrode is there. Zn electrode, in this electrode there is loss of electrons, and so here it will work as oxidation electrode. And here on the reactant side there are electrons, that is gaining of electron. It is the simple method. When the electrons are at product side, you can call it as oxidation reaction. When the electrons are present on the reactant side, that is gaining of electrons, so it is a reduction reaction. So this electrode works as oxidation electrode, that is zinc electrode, and hydrogen gas electrode will work as reduction electrode. And when you write the representation, first you have to write zinc half cell or zinc electrode. For that, represent first Zn atoms, then single vertical line, Zn plus ions, aqueous solution of it, and the concentration is 1 molar. Double vertical line. After double vertical line, you have to take the aqueous solution or ions. Which ions are there in hydrogen gas electrode? H plus ions. Only you have to write H plus ions. It is not necessary to write the coefficient of H plus, that is 2. Only H plus ions are there. H plus ions, aqueous, 1 molar. These H plus ions are in contact with H2. H2 gas is there, hydrogen gas electrode. I explained you the method for representation of any gas electrode. Hydrogen gas, here for gas, pressure is important and standard condition of pressure is 1 atmosphere. And these hydrogen molecules are adsorbed on one inert metal, that is platinum. So you have to write platinum at the last, here positive sign, here negative sign. So remember here, when you have to represent any gas electrode, this concept you have to remember. Any gas is adsorbed on the inert metal. Generally that inert metal is platinum. It is not given in these cell reactions. In these cell reactions, platinum is not given. It works as inert electrode. It does not take part in a chemical reaction, and so hydrogen gas is adsorbed on this platinum metal. It is represented at the right hand side. So remember here, this is the representation for hydrogen gas electrode, this is the representation for zinc electrode and so this is the representation of the cell in which these cell reactions are taking place. So we'll see the third example. Here instead of giving the half cell reactions, direct net cell reaction is given to you. CD plus SnCl2 gives CdCl2 plus Sn. This is a redox reaction. Now you have to identify which reaction is oxidation half reaction and which is the reduction half reaction. So which substance is oxidized and which substance is reduced. Now remember here, for that we have to use the concept of oxidation number. Increase in oxidation number is oxidation, decrease in oxidation number is reduction. Now determine the oxidation number of CD here. According to the rules for oxidation number concept here, the oxidation number of any element in its standard state or free state is 0. So oxidation number of CD when it is not combined with another element is 0. Oxidation number of CD in its free state is 0. What is the oxidation number of SN here in SnCl2? Remember, SN is combined with Cl. Here chlorine has oxidation number -1. Halogen has oxidation number -1. Two chlorine atoms are there, and so when you calculate the oxidation number of Sn, it will be +2. -2 +2, the oxidation number, summation of oxidation number is 0. Again, oxidation number of CD in CdCl2. Here CD is combined with chlorine. Chlorine has oxidation number again -1. Two chlorine atoms are there, and so the oxidation number of CD here is +2. And what is the oxidation number of Sn here? Sn is in its free state, in uncombined state, so its oxidation number is 0. Now see the change in oxidation number. Oxidation number of CD here it is 0, and here it becomes +2, means there is increase in oxidation number, and therefore you can say that CD is oxidized, and so this is oxidation reaction. Oxidation number of Sn on the reactant side is +2, and on the product side it is 0, that is +2 to 0, that is it is decrease. +2 it changes to 0, that is there is decrease in oxidation number, and decrease in oxidation number is called as reduction. Like this, you have to identify which substance is oxidized and which substance is reduced, and then you have to write the representation or cell formula of the cell. Here CD is oxidized, so cadmium electrode works as oxidation electrode. You have to represent it on the left hand side. The same formula again, CD solid, single vertical line. What is the oxidation number of CD here? +2, means it is converted into CD +2 aqueous 1 molar. Double vertical line, you have to represent now reduction half electrode. Where reduction takes place, Sn +2 ions are there. +2 is the oxidation number of Sn, so Sn +2 aqueous, again 1 molar is the concentration, and single vertical line Sn solid. This is positive electrode, this is negative electrode. So this is the representation for the cell where this net cell reaction takes place. So the important thing is you have to identify which substance is oxidized and which substance is reduced, because directly half cell reactions are not given to you. You are given net cell reaction, and remember the oxidation number concept from the redox reaction topic in 11th standard. You have studied this concept. You have to first identify which are the oxidation numbers of each species and which substance is oxidized, which substance is reduced, and then write down the representation of the cell.